championship game in Rosenberg, Texas. We are getting you set for first pitch just moments away. These teams playing all throughout the weekend. It's the 4th edition of this event. 44 states represented, including British Columbia and Puerto Rico as well, all coming to Houston. You can see here the weather we've got. It's a little windy tonight in Houston, Texas, but a beautiful 78 degrees at our ballpark. It's getting warm. The championship game is upon us. How did we get here, though? Let's tell you. So these teams playing all weekend, as we mentioned. Texas American went 5-1. Their only loss to Georgia. They outscored their opponents 60-31. And then, of course, for Texas National, they went 6-0. Outscored their opponents 57-10 with 3 shutouts. All at Diamonds at Daly Park all weekend long. I'm Danny Wexelman. You're hanging out with us on Perfect Game TV. The stands are packed. The parents are there. The families are there. And we're getting you set. Here's the lineup that American, the visiting team, is sporting tonight for this championship game. Trevor Ford is going to lead things off. He had a monster semifinal game to help his team get to this point. Jacob Woods in the 3-hole. Martin Vasquez batting cleanup. You can see the complete lineup here. Cash LeCompte will round it out for this team. There's 2 extra hitters in this lineup. We play 6 innings. This is the man on the mound, Samir Galindo, the right-handed pitcher, who will get the start tonight for the national team. Here's what's awesome about Samir. Last game, he was catching for his team. He was the other side of the battery, and now they've got him starting this game. Very talented, 10 years old. Again, this age group. Galindo's out of Houston, Texas. His primary positions, third base, first base, second base, and catcher. Pitching, not necessarily his primary position quite yet. But this is what happens when you get to the championship game in a long weekend. Everyone's got their spikes on, and that is the case. We're getting you set. First pitch on its way to Trevor Ford, and it's outside for ball 1. The coaching staff for Texas American, again, the visiting team in our championship game. Gabriel Vargas, their head coach, assistant coaches, Kyle Redford and Zaragoza. Josh Zaragoza, excuse me. I mentioned the big game that Trevor Ford had earlier as he takes ball 3 outside. Went 2 for 2, 2 runs and 2 RBI, 2 stolen bases as well. Does it all from the left side of the box. He's also playing shortstop in the championship game tonight. And he works the leadoff walk. Again, these teams have been playing all weekend long. Texas American went 5-1, so 6 games leading up to their 7th here at the championship. As there's a check over, the ball's going to get away. So Ford's got speed, we know that. Takes a hard turn past second and goes back. He's able to get himself into scoring position. So I think the key tonight in this ball game is playing clean baseball, right? These guys are tired. They've been playing all weekend long. And there's the throw over, just missing a little bit. And so Ford's able to take second base. Ishmael Ruiz bats second in this lineup. He's out of Spring, Texas. He went 1 for 2. Scored 2 runs, had a double and 2 stolen bases in their semifinal game. Takes a ball inside. Looks like Ford's taking off for third. He's going to slide in safely. Now Trevor Ford that much closer to home here in the top of the 1st inning. His wheels paying off. Looks like they sent him back to second base. There's interference on the batter, so he went back, and there he goes to third, but the throw down from Alejandro Torres is in time. Torres behind the plate tonight for the championship game. Fires a bullet to Sergio Ruiz, who makes the tag. Exceptional play by Torres to erase the base runner. All right, so out of a little jam early, there's a 2 away. Jacob Woods is the batter. A pitch missing inside for a ball. Woods caught the last game. He's the extra hitter tonight. It's a slow roller over to short, across the diamond, in time from Coda Graziade. So there you have it. The base runner erased out of a little bit of jam early in the championship game. The throw from Alejandro Torres from behind the plate, clutch. And we head to the bottom of the first, scoreless.
At first, it was just a team. Now I can't imagine my life without them.
That coach changed our son, on the field and off.
All right, we welcome you back to the 2024 Perfect Game 10U National All-State Select Championship, Rosenberg, Texas. Here's Texas National, who advanced out of the semifinal game. They beat Georgia 6-2. Coda Graziade, who just made a nice play in the field, will lead things off for the national team. David Thomas, who pitched in the last game, also hit a home run. He bats cleanup in this lineup. They'll be facing Mariano Chapoy on the mound, the right-handed pitcher for American. And he fires in strike one to Coda Graziade. Graziade was 2 for 3, 2 runs, and an RBI in the semifinal game. One ball, one strike, the count. Chapoy out of Mission, Texas. He's 10.5 years old. Can play middle infield as well, the hot corner, along with pitching. Over this last year, he's pitched 5 innings. Two balls, one strike, the count. That one hit on the ground sharply. It's going to get past the infield, and the effort from Ishmael Ruiz. And there's a leadoff base hit for Graziade. I like the hustle down the line. Rounds the base and is getting his team set on base early, which is what you like to see in the championship game. Here's Jackson Gray, as there's a check over on Graziade. That one shot into right field. Graziade turned at second, decided to stay. And that was a sharp piece of hitting from Jackson Gray, who pokes it through. It's gonna put runners on first and second. You see the pitch outside on the plate. He goes with the pitch, right? The bat to ball skills there. I love to see that. Nice job in right field by King Jingles to get the ball in and keep the runners at their spots. Here's Samir Galindo. He swings at strike one. Looks like the runners were taking off with the pitch, but Galindo fouls it away. Head coach, by the way, for this Texas national team, Luis Gray. Their assistant coaches, Keegan Kuko and Anthony Dilligard. I mentioned so impressive. So Galindo was catching last game. He's pitching this game. He bats in the 3-hole for this team. Not easy to do. Again, another check on the runner. The aggressiveness from both pitchers tonight. Sliding in is Graziade. So he takes the bag. Runners on the corners now for Texas National. 0-2 count to Galindo. Pops it up in the air. It's over on the left side. Tagging was Graziade. Throw in, not in time. And it's 1-0 Texas National from a sac fly off Samir Galindo's bat. In on his hands, he knew it right away. The fist pump there, got the job done. Man, that is such smart baseball. You got to give these guys credit. Just 10 years old and knowing how to get the job done. You don't have to hit a home run. You got to put the ball in the air and let Graziade score. Here's David Thomas, another big bat in this lineup. He homered in the last game. He's out of Katy, Texas. Playing first base tonight. Oh, I like the idea there from Chapoy. The ball is low though, 1-0 the count. Obviously, these teams know what the other can do, what the other is capable of. I would guess they're very aware that David Thomas has light tower power. Time is called. Yadiel Perez behind the plate comes and chats with his battery. They have first base open, one away. 1-0 the score, National over American. Both these teams representing the state of Texas. A lot of pride and bragging rights on the line this weekend. Again, the 4th edition of this event. Texas well represented. Here's another check on the runner. Here's Jackson Gray, who advanced on the sac fly to second. You can see Perez behind the plate. That ball's just going to get away from him, though, so Gray takes third. Heads up base running by Texas National already in the first inning. They've been alert and ready. Two-0 count to Thomas. That one smacked on the right side of the field, picked up by the second baseman, Ruiz, who goes to first. The run comes home, 2-0 Texas National. Another really nice job, right? You're not trying to do too much. You could see the bat speed there from David Thomas. A nice pick by Ishmael Ruiz to make the play at first. 2 down, 2-0 National. Here's Alejandro Torres. Behind the plate, made a nice play in the top of the first to get the base runner. You can see how tall he is already, just 10.5 years old. He's out of Hurst, Texas. And he fouls the pitch off, 1-1 the count. It's a pretty unique delivery by Mariano Chapoy on the mound, already just 10 years old. You can see he gets set on the left side of his body, brings it over, drags his toe. There's a lot going on there. That one's in the air, left side of the field. It's fair, it kisses the line. And that's gonna be a 2-out base hit for Alejandro Torres. He stops at second to extend the inning. He's pumped up. Championship game, Texas National, Texas American. The stands are packed, the families are out all weekend. What a fantastic event put on by Perfect Game. This one with so many states represented, talent across the board. A lot of these guys will go on to play in select fests. This is a fantastic hit by Alejandro Torres, who just goes with the pitch, kisses the line, and he extends the inning. So they throw over to first, which makes me think that he didn't step on first base. The umpires are going to gather together and talk about it. So the first base umpire must have seen something that the home plate umpire did not. The coaching staff heads up by Texas American to notice that they throw over to first. So, gosh, that is unfortunate. That's going to end the inning, but Texas National able to get on the board. They scored 2 runs as we head to the second in our championship game, the 10U All-State Select Championship. It's 2-0. All right, we welcome you back. Top 2-0. Texas National over Texas American. So to end the bottom of the first inning, Alejandro Torres had doubled. Here you can see him in the box, 2 away. And he rips it down the left field line. As he goes over to first, he doesn't step on the bag. He steps over it. Great heads-up play by Texas American to notice. They end up throwing over to first, and so he's out. That ends the inning. And great, again, that's a great baseball move. Heads up by the coaching staff and the team to catch that one and get out of what could have been more runs. So great job by them. We go to the top of the second. Samir Galindo back out on the mound. It ended up being a 1-2-3 inning. Martin Vasquez is going to lead off. A 3 RBI in the semifinal game. And the home plate umpire says he can't check his swing. Strike 1. That pitch is low. 1 ball, 1 strike the count. Vasquez was 1 for 1 with a run and those 3 RBI in the semifinal game. He's got a great eye at the plate, but right now Galindo's ahead 1-2. Vasquez is out of San Antonio, Texas. Plays a little bit of everything, which is great to see at this age. That's popped up and out of play. He's battling at the plate. Vasquez and Granderson, who's on deck, combined for 5 RBI in their semifinal game. The meat of the order, getting the job done. As he ducks out of the way of that pitch, just got out of the hand of Galindo. Nice job by Vasquez. And there's another one. So that's a leadoff walk for Vasquez. A base runner on Maddox Granderson will step up to the plate. Alejandro Torres behind the plate's got a cannon for an arm. So base runners, they know what he was able to do last inning, picking off a base runner. Here's Granderson, the Houston, Texas native, swinging at the first pitch. It's in the air, but out of play. 2 for 2 with a double and 2 RBI. A monster game for Granderson to match that monster personality with the gloves and the bat. I love it. This American team won 9-8 over California National to get to this championship game. There's Torres again. That loose arm throws down. I like the aggressiveness. You don't want to let the base runners think they can walk all over you, especially in the championship game. Looks like there's going to be a little meeting on the mound. Again, the coaching staff for this American team, the head coach, or excuse me, for the national team, Luis Gray is the head coach. Keegan Kuko and Anthony Dilligard are the assistant coaches. I love it. Galindo caught last game. He's out there pitching for his team now. Talk about guts. I would guess his coach is just telling him to let your defense work. Trust yourself here. Granderson wants time. He steps out. His back foot is all the way in the back of the box. Swings and misses. There's a throw down from Torres. Another check. Nice job by Galindo. It's 2-2. And obviously at this age level, they're still throwing down the signs. They're using the good old-fashioned finger down. As that pitch misses inside. Galindo wanted it, didn't get it. Didn't get the call. Count goes full. Granderson hits that one in the air to right field. He makes the catch. Easton Marty able to grab it. And there's one away. It's a little hazy out tonight. We mentioned the weather. A nice job by Marty. Gets his glove. Maybe didn't get the best jump. Able to recover, though, and make the catch. Here's Mariano Chapoy on mound tonight for Texas National. Another throw down. for Texas American. 1 for 2 with a run and 2 stolen bases in the last game. He's out of Mission, Texas. It's popped up. Foul territory just off the glove of David Thomas, though. He gets under it just in time. I think sometimes, you know, you get there and you've got to turn that glove back the other way, I think, to make that catch. 2 hands as well in that moment. So another life for Chapoy, who fouls it off. Great pitch there from Galindo. Doesn't get the call. 2-2 the count. Oh, he comes back, gets the swing and miss with that high heat, and there's 2 away. Yeah, comes back with that pitch. Nice job by Galindo. He wanted a couple calls earlier, but he's able to work back. Andrew Redford will bat. And that one skips away from Torres's glove. So Vasquez advances to second. Gets himself in scoring position with 2 away. The American team trailing by 2, top 2 in our 2024 Perfect Game 10U National All-State Select Championship. In on his hands and fouled away. There's another good pitch by Galindo, evens the count up 1-1. 50 at-bats at Perfect Game events. Redford right now batting 500. His OPS is over 1,200, and another one that gets away, allowing Vasquez to take third. Redford's got 25 hits, 3 doubles, a triple, and 15 RBI. He's also got a lot of speed, 32 stolen bases. Swing and a miss, though. Galindo comes back again and gets the swing and miss. Back-to-back strikeouts. The runner left stranded. He is gutting it out for his team in the championship game. Watch this pitch. It's up and it looks good. That's going to end the top of the second. We head to the bottom with National up 2-0.
You're good, don't you? Get out, 18 years old. You're playing with a drop 5, USSSA, and you're not swinging this bat, you're not in the game. Look at this barrel, look at the design. I mean, you hit a home run and you hit a home run and you bat flip it, and then you go and it's like, oh, he's using the tank. Like,
Listen,
okay.
You want to hit balls like this, kid? Get this bat.
I mean, if you're 13 years old and you're not swinging this bat, you're not in the game.
We got the
All right, welcome back, Houston, Texas. Diamonds at Daly Park, our home all weekend long. I'm Danny Wexelman, Thanks for hanging out with us on Perfect Game TV. 44 states represented, British Columbia and Puerto Rico as well, all weekend long, all for bragging rights here at the 4th edition of the 2024 Perfect Game 10U National All-State Select Championship. So Texas National hanging on to a 2-0 lead over Texas American. Texas well represented, as you see Mariano Chapoy back on the mound. Kai Cushing will lead things off. And it sounds like he wasn't able to check the swing. So 0-1 the count as he stands in the left side of the box. Walked, scored a run, and had 2 stolen bases in the semifinal game to help send his team to the championship. 1 ball, 1 strike the count. His dad also Brian Cushing, former pro football player with the Houston Texans. Played college football at USC as well. First round pick back in 2009. A lot of talent in that family. Inside and fouled away, 1-2. Cushing playing center field tonight. That one smacked, but foul. Talked about it a little bit earlier in the first, but just the really unique mechanics of Mariano Chapoy. Oh, nice pitch by him. He gets a swing and miss. The drop third strike thrown down by Yadiel Perez to Aaron Lopez. And there's one away.
He's wearing a what?
Chapoy gets him on that curveball. And nice job by Perez to throw down. That's going to bring up Micah Pearson. There's Dad hanging out. Nice job by Chapoy, paints the corner. There's strike 1. Maybe it looks like Chapoy settling in a little bit after the first inning. Pitches outside, 1-1 the count. Pearson had an RBI in the semifinal game. He's hitting .524 with an OPS over 1,300. He's out of Spring, Texas. Just outside, 2-1 the count. By the way, one of my favorite things is, you know, when we get to be a part of these events and we broadcast these events, we get to look at the profile pages of these young athletes. And if you go and look at Micah Pearson's page on perfectgame.org, he has the biggest smile on his face. He's also got an amazing big, it looks like a big tournament chain around his neck, and it is awesome. Big, big smile on this young man's face, and I love to see that. Stopped on the ground, over to short. Trevor Ford fields and fires. There's 2 away. Great defense by the shortstop. All right, 2 down for Easton Marty. Marty made a nice play in right in the first. On sails away inside, good effort by Perez, 1-0 the count. Marty out of San Antonio, Texas, playing every position. Just about to turn 10. He's got great numbers throughout this year at perfect game events and OPS sitting at 1,537 games. 1 ball, 1 strike. He's got 9 doubles, 6 triples, 3 homers, 44 RBI to go along with 11 walks and 22 stolen bases. Pretty well-rounded, if you ask me. Oh, that one hits him, though. So 2-out hit by pitch to put a base runner on. Texas National up 2-0 in the bottom of the second. They're going to let him walk it off over at first. Again, the coaching staff for Texas American, Gabriel Vargas is the head coach. Kyle Redford and Josh Zaragoza are the assistant coaches. Obviously not on purpose. Always kind of catches everyone off guard when it happens, so I like, of course, the coaching staff going out and having a chat. Mariano Chapoy doing a nice job in this inning, taking care of business up until that moment. So a 2-out base runner for Texas National. Sergio Ruiz will step in. We've seen a lot of throws over to the bases already tonight in this championship game. Don't be surprised if you see it again. Outside for ball 1. Ruiz scored a run in the semifinal game. It was a 6-2 victory over Georgia. There's that throw over. You know, you got to trust your first baseman, Aaron Lopez, a ton to feel confident in doing that. Good job by Lopez over at first. Ruiz is out of Katy, Texas. That ball gets away from Perez, and so Marty gets to take second. Runner in scoring position for Texas National. They've got that 2-0 lead in the championship game. This is for all the marbles, all the pride here at the All-State Select Championship. Pitch is high for a ball. Ruiz playing third base tonight in the championship game. Oh, there's a good pitch. 3-1 the count. Ruiz over this last calendar year. Talk about a number that stands out and makes you do a double take. 50 stolen bases at perfect game events this year. 81 games, 60 hits, 11 doubles, 2 triples, 44 RBI. He watches a pitch outside. Another walk for him. His plate discipline really stands out at this age level. So 2 runners on, 2 away in the bottom of the second. Takes a nice aggressive lead. And Chapoy's ready. Here's Hunter Gracia. Little gamesmanship going on. Here's the hit from earlier today. Mom capturing the moment for us, which we always love. He was a huge part of today, helping send his team again to this championship game, up and down the lineup, which is so important, especially in a weekend like this. His mom, Heather. Dad's Craig. Ball's outside. It's 1-0. A lot of height on these two teams combined. This is the 10U age bracket. There's a strike, 1-1 the count. Gracia, the extra hitter in the lineup tonight. Nathan Watson is on deck. 2 away, bottom 2. National still up 2-0. They've got 2 on. And Gracia can't check his swing. 1-2 the count, so Chapoy ahead. Now there it is, so the bat going past the plate. It bears repeating that this national team outscored opponents 57-10 all weekend long through 6 games. They were 6-0. That one catches. Strike 3. Mariano Chapoy comes back, leaves those runners stranded, and keeps this ball game close. That's a big league pitch right there from Mariano Chapoy. Swing and a miss. 2 strikeouts in the frame. We go to the third. 2-0 National. Hey, welcome back. Houston, Texas Diamonds at Daly Park, our home this weekend for the 2024 Perfect Game 10U National All-State Select Championship. It's our 4th edition of this event. We got a great ball game for you here on Perfect Game TV. Thanks for spending your night with us. I'm Danny Wexelman. 2-0 Texas National over Texas American. Samir Galindo, the catcher turned pitcher, on the mound, back for the top of the third. King Jingles will lead things off for American. He's out of Hempstead, Texas, and he takes ball 1 high. It's got to be one of the more unique names I think I've seen in my time covering amateur baseball, pro baseball. I love it. That one's off the end of the bat, a little flare to left. Coming in, Nathan Watson. Good first step to retire the first batter. Excuse me, I think we've had some defensive changes. That was Sergio Ruiz in left. Nice first step by Sergio Ruiz. All right, here's Yadiel Perez. He takes strike 1, been behind the plate in this championship game. Defensively, Graziade moved over to second base. Jackson Gray went to short. Ruiz is in left. Hunter Gracia over to third. Good pitch there, swing and a miss. 0-2 the count. They checked down. First base umpire did say he went. Wow. So Perez can't hold his swing. And there's the third strikeout for Samir Galindo tonight. Aaron Lopez comes up. Ducks out of the way of ball one. He was 1 for 2 with a run and an RBI in the semifinal game out of Baytown, Texas. Good pitch from Galindo for a strike, 1-1 the count. Another guy with a lot of speed. Lopez has 40 stolen bases this season as he hits that one in the air, but foul. In 72 games over this last calendar year, he's got 45 hits, 15 doubles, a triple, and 56 RBI. How about the walk to strikeout ratio? 24-10. He's been caught 1 time. That's a swing and a miss, though. Galindo, back-to-back strikeouts, 4 already tonight in the top of the third, puts up another 0 as we head to the bottom of the third. And this national team hanging on. It's 2-0 at the 10U National All-State Select Championship.
Moving no matter how hard it gets. Yeah, better move out the way cause I'm coming with hard against. My head is as hard as a brick, but I'm harder than all it is. You better move, you might get knocked out. Knocked out. You better move, you might get knocked out. Knocked out. I'm in the big leagues. Told her don't miss me. Ballin' like Houston, ayy, feeling like Whitney. I gotta go, dog. I'm riding a road, y'all. I think that I'm back in my bag now. So I need that go, y'all. Got hits when they throwin' the fastball. Too much that I've been through, so I put it all in that rear view. Clean money in a black whip. Got old problems with a friends new.
Hey, we welcome you back, Houston, Texas, our home this weekend. Diamonds at Daly Park. This is the 10U Championship game at the 2024 PG All-State Select Championship. We got a good one, 2-0 between two powerhouse teams, Texas American and Texas National. Texas National 6-0 through bracket, and Texas American went 5-1. Both of these teams, though, navigating their way to this point. It's a 2-0 ball game in favor of the national team. Got a lot of bragging rights on the line tonight in this one. Nathan Watson was going to lead things off. Mariano Chapoy back out on the mound, got out of trouble there in the second inning, hit a batter, walked a batter, able to get the strikeout. Shown a lot of composure in this championship game, and he gets called strike one. Watson's out of Sugarland, Texas. Chapoy fires in at strike two. He's ahead 0-2 in the count. It's outside, 1-2. It's been an impressive year for Watson. 73 games at various perfect game events. 39 runs, 39 hits, 14 doubles. He's got a homer, 36 stolen bases. That one's hit out of play. 25 walks, just 16 strikeouts as well. Oh, Watson clubs that one to left. All the way, it's gonna hit the fence, bounce off. What a bat by Watson. Head first slide into third. That's a leadoff triple. Texas National flex it. Nathan Watson. Check out this swing. Gets the meat of the bat head out early. And I mean, that is launched into left, goes all the way to the fence. The hustle, I told you about the speed. Great piece of hitting by Watson to lead things off. Back to the top, Coda Graziade will bat. It bounces in, gets away from Perez to Watson. Coming in, gets it done himself. 3-0 National. It's got to feel pretty rewarding. You lead off the inning, you hit a triple, and then you got the speed to come home on the pass ball. So bases clear for Graziade. He singled and scored in the first. He lays off that pitch. It's 2-0. It's one of my favorite things I saw in the postseason this year, as time is called, is getting production from every part of your order. You saw it a lot with the Dodgers, World Series champs, seeing the bottom of the order come up big, at least able to turn the lineup over. And obviously, I know these guys are just 10 years old, but I do think it's something you start to pay attention to. Whether you're batting leadoff or you're batting ninth, your job is to bring up the next guy, is to pass the baton and move the guy over however you can. It's awesome to see Nathan Watson rounding out the lineup. So again, Graziade is the leadoff man. And that one catches for a strike. In on his hands, ripped but foul. Graziade out of Prosper, Texas. Primary middle infielder. He goes with the pitch, rips it down the left field line. You can see the third base coach waving him over to second, and there's a stand-up double for Coda Graziade. He's got a little Dodger celebration in him too. Quick hands, travels, lets the ball travel. Look, I mean, really impressive, right? We're talking about 10 years old and able to bat to ball skills, show him off. Watch this move. It's a little Freddy right there. I know my producer, Taylor Gillum, appreciates that. So you've got a runner in a scoring position for National. Jackson Gray will be the batter. And it looks like we're gonna have a pitching change on the mound for American. Andrew Redford is the new arm. He's gonna take over. Redford was at shortstop in the semifinal game. He was playing center field in this ball game. Now he's coming in to pitch. He's out of Crosby, Texas. Stands 4'8". Over this last calendar year, he's pitched 26 games. He's got a 3.14 ERA in 51 1/3 innings. He's got 62 strikeouts, given up just 30 walks, a 231 batting average against. Really impressive numbers there over this last year for Redford. So So both these teams, again, advancing earlier today to the championship game. Texas American beat California National 9-8 to advance. They went 5-1 in their bracket. The only loss was to Georgia, as you can see that bracket here. They outscored opponents 60-31 for Texas National, 6-0 through bracket play, 57-10. That's how they outscored their opponents. 3 shutouts mixed in there, and they beat Georgia 6-2 to advance to this championship game. Diamonds at Daly Park are home this weekend in Rosenberg, Texas, the 4th iteration of the 10U National All-State Select Championship. Hanging out with us on PGTV. We got another game coming up later tonight as well, the 12U National All-State Select Championship. We'll be back here in a little bit right after this game. And it looks like we're set for Jackson Gray. First pitch from Redford is high for a ball. Graziade taking third on the play. No outs in the top of the third. Texas National up 3-0 as that one's hit sharply on the ground. Gets past the glove of Redford. The run comes home. There's no play over at first because of the speed down the line from Jackson Gray. It's 4-0. You can see the ball there just gets past the glove of Redford, and Ishmael Ruiz at second, not able to make the throw over. Run comes home. Gray over at first, a little check on him. Samir Galindo will bat. He had a sac fly in the first, made it 1-0. The catcher turned pitcher in the championship game. It's a tale as old as time. He's got a little Soto shuffle working there in the box. He's just on the other side doing it. And it sounds like they're calling him Juan Soto. Another check over on Gray. 43 stolen bags this past year for Jackson. There you can see he's taken off, but Galindo was swinging. It's a foul tip. He's going to have to head back. He's getting his steps in. I mean, you see the wheels get stuck there a little bit on the turf. 1-1 the count. It's high. Good grab by Perez behind the plate. Jacob Woods came in to catch behind the plate to take over for Yadiel Perez. Cash LeCompte went and played center field. Defensive change there as well. Swing and a miss. And there's a strikeout for Redford, 1 away. Got some swinging pitch on the outside part of the plate. Tough at bat, right? Redford's throwing over to first, trying to get the base runner, Jackson Gray, who eventually takes second. That'll bring up David Thomas. Thomas grounded out his first at bat. He's got warning track power as he rips that on the left side. Over to short, throw across. Great pick over at first by Aaron Lopez. And there's 2 away. Gray advanced to third on the play. It's a great defensive play. Again, for Texas American, just letting your defense work. Trust the guys behind you. There you can see Trevor Ford at short. Fields the hop perfectly, and great pick by Lopez. Here's Alejandro Torres. He takes the ball. How cool is that though, right? Like, these guys are obviously watching the World Series. They're obviously fans of the game. got a little Soto shuffle mixed in there. You got the Freddie dance over at second. Pitch by Redford. It's 1-1. Torres thought about it and laid off. That's a pretty tasty pitch. There it is again, just missing. I like the idea. Three balls, one strike to count to Torres. 2 away in the bottom of the third. National up 4-0. Inside, he's gonna walk. Good block there by Woods to keep the runner from scoring at third. So that's gonna put runners on the corners. 2 away for Kai Cushing. Pinch runner's gonna come in for Torres, who's behind the plate. I believe that's Ryan Rios. Ryan Rios coming in. So runners on the corners again, 2 away. Cushing struck out his first at bat. And he takes ball 1. There's a check over at first. Dicey move, the runner on third and 2 away. But they've been aggressive all game. That's been the plan. Again, a lot of trust in Aaron Lopez over at first to make that play, pick the ball, keep it in front of him. And they're going to get in a rundown. You've got the coaches out of the boxes, trying to talk to the umpires right now. I'm wondering if they're looking at him stepping off the mound and checking to see if it was a balk. So it goes towards third and then ends up firing to first. I'm not sure if he came set. The umpires are together talking about what they saw. There's our crew tonight. Great crew all weekend long. So grateful for them being a part of these events. All right, so let's look again. There's the set. So they put the runner back on first. It was ruled a balk. And the runner is back at third. Okay, not a balk, excuse me. All right, we're just trying to get all this set. Runners on the corners, 2 away. Pitch is high, throw down to Rios. Redford cuts it off. So Rios takes second. He's the pinch runner for Alejandro Torres. Kai Cushing is the batter. Waits on it, rips it right back. The line drive into Redford's glove. Great awareness by him to get out of it again. Wow, the defense from Texas American. Welcome back, Top 4. 4-0 Texas National over Texas American at the 2024 Perfect Game 10U National All-State Select Championship. Samir Galindo back out on the mound for Texas National. He's throwing a pretty good game right now in the championship. Again, he is a primary catcher right now, playing a lot of positions. Pitcher not listed as the primary one. He looks pretty calm, cool, collected out there right now. He's allowed 2 walks, no hits yet. Cash LeCompte is going to lead things off. He came in to play center field and defense last inning, and he takes strike 1. Outside for a ball, 1-1 the count. LeCompte out of Cypress, Texas. Got a little bit of pop in that bat, has a triple over this calendar year, 6 doubles. It's also got the wheels, 37 stolen bags. Only been caught twice. 2-1 the count. Hit to first, fielded over by the bag. Nice job staying down on the ball. David Thomas makes the first out. Yeah, nice job, just stays down, tags the bag. 1 away, back to the top. Trevor Ford will bat. Pitch by Galindo for strike 1. Ford walked in the first inning, as that one's a little too inside. 1-1 the count. He took second, and then he was caught stealing by Alejandro Torres behind the plate. One ball, 2 strikes the count. Galindo's got 4 strikeouts tonight in the championship game. That one is ripped into right, past the right fielder's head. Ford's going to turn and burn for second. He's not stopping, heading to third, slides in. How about Trevor Ford, a 1-out triple? The first hit for Texas American. That is an amazing piece of hitting. Of course, you got to celebrate something like that. All right, so runner in scoring position for American. They're trailing 4-0 in the 4th. Ishmael Ruiz will bat, and he takes a ball outside. Trevor Ford's got the wheels too, 2 stolen bases in the semifinal game. So anything put in play, I'd expect him to try to come home. That one's foul. Ruiz was out by catcher's interference in the 1st. But he played a huge hand in that semifinal game as well. 1 for 2, 2 runs, a double. That one's ripped foul, 1-2 the count. Texas American putting a little pressure right now on Texas National. Championship Sunday here on Perfect Game TV. We got another game coming up, the 12U. They'll be up on PGTV 30 minutes after the conclusion of this game. A pitch by Galindo for the swing and miss. There's that nice block behind the plate again by Torres. I don't know if they were arguing if it was a foul tip or not. It bounced before it went into the glove of Torres. Yeah, it's going to be ruled a foul ball, so there you go. So Ruiz back at the plate. That's a swing and miss, though. Galindo says, okay, there we go. Got the job done. 2 ways, 5th strikeout of the night. Yeah, pumped that one in. Great pitch by Galindo for the K. Jacob Woods will bat.
Hey, Brian, we good? Yeah, we good.
Galindo's been working with that fastball curveball combination. Not afraid to start batters off with that curveball you just saw. 1 ball, 1 strike, the count. Trevor Ford had a 1-out triple. He's hanging over at 3rd, hoping to come home. 2 away in the top of the 4th. It's hit hard but foul. Nice effort over at 3rd by Hunter Gracia. Another foul ball ripped. Samir Galindo working in, working out. Again, it's that curveball, fastball combo that he's working with right now. Fastball's sitting low 60s. That curveball's sitting low 50s. Out of 10 different. Oh, coming home is safe! He's still home! Are you kidding me? Trevor Ford steals home and gets Texas American on the board. Wow. Right before called strike 3, Trevor Ford, gutsy play, gets on the board. The shutout is gone. Here he comes. I told you about the speed. Wow. Round of applause for you, Trevor Ford. Get your team on the board. Americans still trailing by 3. Hey, welcome back. If you just missed the top of the 4th, you missed a steal of home. I don't know if I've ever called that in my broadcasting career, but Trevor Ford with the wheels stole home. It's a 4-1 ball game, bottom 4. I mean, he has a 1-out triple, so we know he's got the speed right here. He comes, gets out of the way, and he's able to slide home safely. The first run for Texas American, still trailing by 3 in this one. Bottom of the 4th we go. Andrew Redford came in for Mariano Chapoy. He's back out on the mound. And Micah Pearson is the batter. Sometimes you got to wait on the coaches to get in their positions. Looks like we're about set. Bottom for Championship Sunday. Diamonds at Daily Ballpark's been our home this weekend in Houston, Texas. We're getting everyone set, making sure we got a left fielder, right fielder, all 9. We're glad you've spent your weekend with us on Perfect Game TV. We've got one more game coming up, the 12U age group. That pitch is fouled away. Pearson grounded to short in his first at bat. This one's a little outside, 1-1 the count. Pearson brought in a run in the semifinal game. Swings the bat, drops it in. Easy swing for him. He turns for second. He's got a leadoff double. All about business for Micah Pearson. A one-handed swing, drops it into left. Runner in scoring position for Texas National. Act like you've been there before. That's what he said. I've done that before. Quick chat with Easton Marty. He was hit by a pitch in the second. And he comes up with a runner in scoring position. Bottom 4 again. Texas National up 4-1 over Texas American. This is the championship game. These two teams have played all weekend long. Getting to this point, Championship Sunday, Houston, Texas. All right, so now we're ready. Marty stands in. Pitch is outside. Nice job behind the plate, Jacob Woods, who came in for Perez. Moves his body to block it. Outside just missing from Redford, 2-0. That one catches for a strike, 2-1 the count. I like the idea from Redford there. Rolled over to third base, gets past the diving third baseman. No play for Trevor Ford at short. So Martin Vasquez diving. Trevor Ford can't make the play, so everyone's safe. Pearson's on third, and Marty's over at first. Great effort by Vasquez, just not able to knock it down. And by the time Trevor Ford got it, the wheels of Marty got him to first. No play. Sergio Ruiz will come up. Again, there's that throw over to first. No outs, bottom 4. Ruiz walked in the second, and he takes the pitch outside. It's not easy to score against this national team as they check on the runner at first again. The trust in Aaron Lopez over at first, especially with no outs. But they outscored their opponents 57-10. That one gets away. Runner's going to advance to second. Throw home in time. Jacob Woods able to recover the passed ball, throws it into Redford, and they connect for the out. How about that defense? Ball's yanked a little bit. Woods able to throw, makes a great throw. A little high, and Redford applies the tag. He's pumped. And there's one away. Marty's over at third. Wow. I mean, I like the aggressiveness, of course, from this national team. Ruiz ducks out of the way. It's 3-0. 3-1, excuse me. Goes up and gets the strike. Ruiz swings right through it. It's a full count. Nice job battling the pitch off. It's been straight fastballs to Sergio Ruiz in this at-bat. This will be the 6th pitch of this at-bat. 1-on-1 down, bottom 4. Another one fouled away. Ruiz protects. Oh, that one hits him. Throws his bat and heads to first. Always scary, but he looks to be okay. Takes the bag. Looks like that one got him in the helmet, right at the lip of the helmet. Taps himself on the head, says, "Am I right?" So it looks like we're going to have a pitching change in the bottom of the 4th. Again, 2-on-1 down. Texas National over Texas American, 4-1. Hey, we welcome you back. Yadiel Perez taking over on the mound. Excuse me. Let me double check that for you. There we go. Sergio Chapa is the new pitcher on the mound. That's my mistake. He's out of Laredo, Texas. Again, this Texas American team, they're trailing right now 4-1, bottom of the fourth, sixth inning ball game for the championship game. We got runners on the corners, bottom four. That is a strike fired in. Hunter Gracia is the batter. Gracia struck out in the second. Looks like Chapa pitched in that semifinal game for Texas American. They won that 9-8 over California National. He only had 9 pitches though. He's 4'9" on the mound. Check again over at first on the runner. Sergio Ruiz is at first. Easton Marty is on third. I like the idea of that pitch missing outside, though. It's 2-2. Chapa's pitched in 15 games over this last year at Perfect Game events. Big curveball missing, full count. He's got 29 strikeouts. Hunter Gracia had a big game earlier today for Texas National. Takes up a lot of room in that box already, and Chapa gets the swing and miss for the strikeout. There's 2 away. Nice job by Chapa to come in, settle things down a little bit. It would be big if Texas American could get out of this. Get back to the dugout, just trailing by 3. Nathan Watson with the big bat steps in, steps out of the way. That one gets away from Woods. Marty took second. Ruiz stayed at third. Hey, here's his triple from earlier, by the way, while he's tying his shoe. Big bat, we mentioned it. He rounds out this lineup. That one goes all the way to the fence. It's a triple for him. Came home to score later in the inning, slides in. Man, that was awesome. All right, so runners on second and third. 1 away, bottom 4. 1-0 count to Watson. And there's another big rip off Watson's bat into center field. 1 run will score, the other one coming home. Nathan Watson, have yourself a championship game. A bases clearing 1-out double to give Texas National a 6-1 lead. My goodness, right back where it came from. And you could hear how good that sounded. Brings in 2. 6-1, bottom 4. Again, a huge thank you to our umpiring crews from this weekend. It looks like the ball went out of play, which is going to allow Nathan Watson to take third. Still just one away back to the top for Coda Graziade. He's been on base and scored twice already in this game. Made it 4-0 with his run in the third. It looks like there's going to be a defensive change for American. Looks like Cash the Compt going back out to center. There he is. Dangerous hitter at the plate with 2 outs. And that one scoots away from Woods. Coming home, sliding in, Nathan Watson, safe. Strutting back to his dugout. Handshakes and high fives for you, Mr. Watson. 7-1, Texas National over Texas American in the championship game. Base is clear for Graziade. That ball is outside. It's 2-0. He singled in the first, doubled in the third. Excuse me, so he's going to take a 2-out walk, hustles down a la Brandon Nimmo. So a 2-out walk brings up Jackson Gray. Gray's also been on base twice today. He scored in the first. 2 singles for him as they check on the runner. Heads up over there, coach. You can see Jacob Woods behind the plate. Looks like he's ready. He's pointing over. They want to keep a close eye on Coda at first. Got 77 stolen bases this season over the calendar year, and you can see why. That's pretty. That number is almost unbelievable. That ball's down and low, but gets Gray to chase. It's 1-1. He's been caught stealing twice. Coda Graziade has 77 bags this last year. Big curveball in for strike 2, 1-2 the count. Run rule in effect here. 8 after 4 as Graziade takes third. He's in there safely. Just a casual 2-bagger there for him. That is so impressive. Now, we saw Trevor Ford steal home. I don't expect Coda Graziade to do that with 2 outs here. That one's lined right back up the middle. He doesn't have to. jogs home, plays not in time, and Gray is safe. The innings extended 8-1. Texas National showing off the wheels and the hustle. Jackson Gray, an RBI for him, bringing in Graziade. That one's poked to second. It's a one-hopper. The throw's not in time because Jackson Gray's got that speed. Ishmael Ruiz tried to make that play. Here's Samir Galindo. Big curveball there for a strike. 0-1 the count. Galindo got the start tonight in the championship game. He was the starting catcher for the semifinal game. That's third in the lineup. He got the score going with a sac fly in the first, made it 1-0. Struck out in the third. With a big curveball there from Chapa. Sergio Chapa came in relief in this inning. That one's going to get away, so Gray takes second. Back into scoring position. 1 ball, 2 strikes to count to Galindo. That one's hit hard, right back up the middle. It deflected off the glove of Chapa. Gray's gonna come home, and he steps on the bag. And that's ball game. That is the championship. Texas National able to hang on and win 9-1. Big RBI from Samir Galindo to seal the deal. And he was fantastic on the mound, getting the start after catching in the semifinal game. Your winners of the 10U National All-State Championship, Texas National. Their coaching staff, Luis Gray, their head coach, assistants, Keegan Kuko and Anthony Dilligard. Fantastic job through 4 innings, able to put up 9 runs over Texas American. But huge congratulations to that ball club, able to make it to the championship, of course. Again, your champions at the 2024 Perfect Game 10U National All-State Select Championship. That would be Texas National. Congratulations, young men. Enjoy and celebrate. Coming up, we got our 12U age group, the PG National All-State Select Championship. We got you covered here on Perfect Game TV. Coming up in about half an hour between California National and Texas National. For my entire crew, producer Taylor Gillum, executive producer Steve Banta, I'm Danny Wexelman. We'll be back here for more baseball on Championship Sunday in just a little bit.